Right, man. We'll get started. I guess I just wanted to start off by thanking you for taking the time doing the meeting, man. I know it's had to have been a lot for you to kind of come back to Lexington, a lot of attention, a lot of eyes. Just how's it been to be embraced by the fans, and was that something you expected or?
Uh, yeah, man, being embraced by the fans was a one-on-one experience for me. Just coming back, just knowing my story, just leaving UK and just having the fans embrace me and just back me and support me was just it was a wonderful feeling, man. It's something that I really can't really explain. So
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And of course, the team is comprised of a bunch of guys from a bunch of different eras from UK. How is it like to share those experiences with those guys, and how did they like lend themselves to your play on the court?
yeah, just the different story that each player has, I feel like this played a huge part in us just collaborating in the chemistry of the team. Guys do guys narratives, and they wanted to help those, help guys out, knowing that a lot of guys have struggled at UK, and they're actually come back to play and actually playing well. It's a huge thing, and I think it actually helped us win the first two games.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And can you talk a little bit, if you could, about your time at UK? Maybe just like how you look back on that, what it was like to come in, play in Rupp Arena, and what's different this time around for you to be back in Lexington.
Oh yeah, man! I enjoyed every bit of my basketball at UK. The fans treated me well. Business is business at the end of the day. But what I would say is the difference is just more being more mature, um, more calm about the situation, being able to actually make decisions on my own.
Yeah, yeah. And when it comes to just that time that you're spending here now, how important is it to just get in touch with fans, hang out after the game, sign autographs? What does that mean to you?
It's huge for me. That's why after every game, I was one of the guys, one of probably the only few guys to come out after the loss that we had and sign everyone's shirts and jerseys of that nature. But it's huge for me just knowing that the fans really support me and they care about my story and actually care about what I went through. So it's having people who care actually matters.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know you interact with fans and stuff on social media too, and
Yeah,
that means the world to people. So that's
yeah.
cool, man. When it came to like getting brought into TBT in the first place, who approached you first? Was that a hard decision to make? What was that process like to be like, I'm gonna do this?
It was my guy Tawny Beckham, GM of the La Familia team. He reached out to me a year and a half, 2 years ago, but I was playing overseas last year. But this year I was fortunate enough to be able to not be playing overseas. I mean, not fortunate, but I wasn't playing overseas, so I had the opportunity to be home and actually commit to something like this. And it was a positive for me that helped me in my path that I'm trying to keep going on, and definitely helped with my relationship with the school as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And you mentioned playing overseas. What's the biggest differences for you for like playing here in a league like this versus playing overseas versus maybe even what it was like to play here as a freshman?
I just feel like a guy like me, it's made to play in America, not just it's no disrespect to any other country. I just feel like my type of game should be showcased in the NBA on the national stage. And I feel like the difference is playing here, my family gets to actually watch me or they actually come see me play, and the energy and the love is a little greater than what it is overseas because you can be overseas with a 14-hour time difference and family's not able to watch you play, so you're not really feeling the same support as you would feel in the States. But yeah, support plays a huge factor in that. And just comfortability, just knowing that your job is secure, knowing that guys actually care about your development, things of that nature.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I don't know if it's too early to ask, so forgive me maybe, but is there plans to come back next year? Have you had some talks with the guys? Sorry, you cut out and hear what you said.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Archie actually sent me a text today just saying like we gotta run it back. So
Cool. Yeah.
yeah, definitely gonna run it back.
I saw Archie tweet too. He's like, we can't end on these terms. So is it a matter of keeping in with these guys and just getting the heads together and being like, we got to come back and run this thing back again?
I mean, I think it's just something that guys already know, more of like unfinished business. Uh, so I truly felt like we should have won this tournament hands down. Just the way I was playing, the way guys around me was playing, and the way we were actually starting to play as a team. But that's neither here nor there. So yeah, we'll be shooting for TBT championship next summer.
For sure. What did it feel like just going on that run in Memorial? You win the first two games. Third game, you're kind of down for the most part, and then you hit that triple. You go on that run in the fourth quarter, and we take the lead. How did it feel for just that moment to have the lights come down and kind of everybody going crazy?
It was crazy, bro. Like I didn't tell a lot of people, bro, but bro, it was a surreal moment, gang. Just seeing the ball fall through the net, feeling the energy of the fans, just knowing everything I've went through these last few months, and just actually having a deep breath and having a positive moment when it comes to basketball. It was huge for me.
Yeah,
Absolutely huge.
definitely. And how do you feel about like the rule changes, like the Elam ending, the clock knocking off in the fourth quarter? Is that something you're a fan of, or you just kind of,
Uh, Either way, bro, I'm cool with it. Even ending, regular ending. I'm cool with either one. I kind of feel like it's more exciting, actually. Honestly, like it makes the game a tad bit more interesting. So,
yeah, yeah, for sure. Did you guys think about a potential matchup with DeVille? I know a lot of fans were talking about that. That game last year was super intense. So we just wonder if that was on you guys' mind going forward, or if it was just kind of straightforward game by game.
I mean, going into guys were amped to play. Amped to be able to be in a situation to know that we could possibly play who won the championship. But like I'm saying, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, it was definitely on if you got a lot of guys' minds, just like just knowing we could get another chance at beating those guys in the championship in front of a sold out crowd in their arena. Yeah, that was something. That's definitely something I was fiending to do, and that was like my mindset going into
Right.
this thing. But yeah, we just came up short, man.
All right. I mean, fans just love that rivalry. Like last year, I don't think anybody expected the La Familiaville game to be as intense as it was. So
Yeah,
I know.
that was probably one of the best games I've watched.
Oh, for sure. It was insane. That Nate Sestina run was unreal. Unreal. Um, just kind of looking back again at the freshman year, you came in as a super like highly touted recruit. What was it like? Because now there's the NIL stuff and people are getting paid. What's it like looking back? How is it different then? And how is it for you to kind of deal with that and all these voices coming in?
And it's really different now because guys are getting paid and they're getting paid big time money. They're actually getting paid more than some professionals. So it's to a point where it's like I'm sure like if I was here and I was in the situation these players are in, my little thought process would be a little more calmer and I would have been able to make more logical decisions when it came to just my career because at the end of the day, you don't worry about things like little small situations with family that's not where you are. You're not able to really care for them how you want to. But like being in that situation, it would be a no-brainer for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And lighten it up a little bit. Do you have like an all-time favorite like Kentucky moment, maybe as like if you were a fan or like you've seen over the years?
Uh, I mean the big shot that Tyrese Maxey hit my first game in the Madison Square Garden, that was probably a huge moment. Just to have a Kentucky jersey on. And then just being associated with the team as far as La Familia hitting the shot in the Coliseum the last game, that was a pretty huge moment for me. So I say those probably the two top two moments of my association with University of Kentucky.
Yeah, absolutely. And coach said that the locker room after the loss felt like an NCAA tournament loss. You know, guys hanging their heads. It was really personal to you guys. So if you could just kind of describe what it meant to you guys going forward, and you said already that you're planning to get back together and
Yeah, bro, you probably didn't see it, but like I made a tweet, bro. Like I was like just like in tears, like after the game. Like I haven't cried like that since I lost state championship game my senior year. So like you could definitely tell that like the level of effort and preparation and everything that we put into it was like at a high standard because we expected so much from ourselves. We we expected to win all these games, absolutely. So for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Talk a little bit about the scrimmage you had, maybe two scrimmages with this year's men's team. What can you say about them, how those scrimmages went? What do you expect out of them, maybe?
Just a great group of guys. Like once again, another great group at the University of Kentucky. Um, just to keep it short, I'll say that the head of the Snakes are definitely the two guards, Jalen Lowe and Ortega. What's his name? Ortega. What's his last name?
Take it away.
Ortega. Yeah. So like those two guys were for the standouts for me personally. Um, they were the standouts for me personally in the scrimmage. Um, and then they ended up beating us by like six. But those two guys were probably the two key factors of why we lost that game. Just their athleticism and open court. And, Jalen's his quickness with the ball in his hand, able to find guys and create space for his shot. So yeah, a great group of guys. Definitely feel like they got a chance to win number 9 this year. So good luck to those guys.
Yeah, absolutely. And how competitive was it? Was there any teachable moments for you or any of the other guys to
Oh
get?
yeah. It was a highly competitive matchup. Some like guys going at each other, little trash talk on the free throw line. With some trash talk on the free throw line, like I think one of the players said, I think Archie ripped through for like a shooting foul. He was trying to get a shooting foul, and they called it. And one of the players went like, "Yeah, that's that. Bro, this not the NBA or something like that, right?" But then I'm like, "Yo, bro, like." You guys are getting paid now. So at the end of the day, we're all pros in here. So
Right.
like everybody had a little laugh. Everybody had a little laugh at that. But other than that, bro, it was a highly competitive game. We were pushing the younger guys, definitely trying to get the best out of those guys. And they were pushing us as well. So it was
Yeah,
a win-win.
definitely. Have you got the chance to interact with Coach Pope or any of those guys after the run has ended with La Familia? Are you staying in touch with any of those guys or?
Well, me and Pope had like a little short conversation at the right after the scrimmage. He was just saying he was grateful for me to come back, and he I mean, specified that he specified that he was glad that I came back and I wanted to actually be a part of it again. So I was grateful that he actually you know gave his thought on that or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, like Coach Pope's a good guy. Like the team he has a type of team that's gonna try to run through a brick wall for him, and I feel like a big part of that is because of him, his energy he brings, and like the type of guy he is. So much salute to Coach Pope.
Yeah, for sure. And how was it to play under Coach Woods for a few games? I know you've been overseas for a few years, so you kind of bring this group together really quick, jump under a new coach. How was it to kind of acclimate and you said run through
Yeah,
at
it
the
was
same?
amazing. It was amazing, bro. Like playing for Coach Sean Woods is probably he's probably my top 3 favorite coach this in my career. This is energy, the way he carries himself with like a swagger, just like you can't mess with me swagger. Like I'm very, very confident. How you want your ideal coach to be. And in the third game, he put me in I was hot. He put me in situations to score the basketball, and I haven't had that in a very long time. So, like Coach Woods, he holds a very special place in my heart for sure.
What was he saying to you guys after the game, just to console you for the loss? Like what's going on moving forward?
Just we're family. We came up short. We know the type of guys we have in this locker room, and we know what we're capable of. We can only control what we can control. He put emphasis on being back next year and getting this group back together and doing the same thing. So and I fully trust him 100%. So
Yeah, definitely. I know you said Archie's back. Do you have any more word from any of the other guys, like who specifically is like ready to rock? Or you just kind of wait and see?
no, just as far as I know, just me and Archie. Me and Archie definitely had a conversation as far as coming back. So can lock me in for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And have you had the chance to run into any BBN like outside in Lexington? I don't know if you've been doing stuff, but like, have you run into any fans or heard anybody catch up to you or anything?
I mean, yeah, pretty much every day. Just the hotel I stay in. There's a lot of fans that stay in here as well. So it's pretty, and I love it. just I'm always working out throughout the day, so seeing people and they see me putting my work in, it's like it's pretty cool. So I take it all in.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So like what's next in between the La Familia? You come back next year. What are you doing in the meantime?
I'm literally in the process of figuring it out right now. Just breaking down a few contracts, trying to see what brand of basketball, what country I want to play in. Um, so that's going to be me over the next 2, 3 weeks. But I'm definitely going to make a decision over the next 2 weeks of where I'm going to be playing next for sure. In between, the La Familia season.
Right. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I got a couple rapid fire questions here before we end it off. Just some lighter stuff. So first, what's your favorite spot to eat in Lex, like overall, if you had to pick one?
If I had to pick one, I go Storm and Crab. I love seafood.
Yes, sir. Get the boil there?
And then is it Tony's Steakhouse?
That's it.
So those two, Storm and Crab and Tony's Steakhouse, those are my two favorites. I haven't had Tony's since 2020, so I don't know if anything changes, but if it haven't, then I'm still, Tony's still my number one. I love steak.
Yes, sir. Got it. All right, next. What's your favorite movie of all time? If you had to pick one there.
Favorite movie of all time goes to no other than Denzel Washington, American Gangster.
Oh, come on. What is it? Is it just a classic to you? Or is it something that keeps coming back?
Yeah, it's a classic for me, but like that's the way the whole mental aspect of the movie is huge. It's like the way he carried himself. It was more about morality over anything, and that's really how I move in my life on an everyday basis. So,
Yeah,
and I like mafia movies and stuff like that. So that's number one for me for sure.
absolutely. If you could look back at just all the eras of Kentucky basketball, like ever, that you're familiar with, is there one team, if you had to pick one, that you would join to play on just for a year?
Oh, the national championship team. Yeah,
I guess
for
that's
sure.
that. All right.
Yeah, the national championship team. Absolutely.
Right, for sure. All right, last one. Do you have any message to the BBN, like going forward, what you want them to hear about the experience, what to expect, just kind of anything you'd like to say?
Just it's Kahlil Whitney. I'm the guy who's gonna go out there and give it my all, and I'm gonna forever bleed blue.
Absolutely, man. Hey, man,
Absolutely.
this has been fun. I appreciate your
Yes,
time.
sir. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for having me on, my guy.
Dude, I hope to see you next year.
Yes, sir. I'll be here, bro. No worries.
All right, cool. See you then, dude.
See you then, bro.